So let's talk about fasting for women. Women are unique, we are special, and so we need to understand our bodies more. For instance, did you know that there is a best time to fast as a woman? Do you know that your body can help you fast or actually make it difficult for you to fast? Let me explain. Now, women have a special female feature called the menstrual cycle. The first part of your cycle is called the follicular stage, and then you ovulate when you release your eggs, and then you have the luteal phase. So the hormone estrogen is the key player in the follicular phase. Estrogen is what makes you have some fat around your hips and in your breast, what gives you the female feature. Okay, so estrogen keeps building up in the first phase of your cycle. But then estrogen also does something else that is important, and that is that estrogen reduces your appetite. So appetite goes down as you head towards your ovulation because of estrogen. So that's the best time to fast because your appetite is already suppressed by estrogen. So your fast is more effective in the first half of your cycle. Now, estrogen loves you to fast. Estrogen increases during the first half of the cycle, the follicular phase, and during that time, women are actually more insulin sensitive. That means you can handle sugar better, and therefore you can handle longer fasts. That's the time to do your 16-hour fast, your 24-hour fast, your 36-hour fast. Fasting can help boost estrogen benefits like fat burning, improved mood, improved mental clarity. So the goal in the first half of your cycle is to detox, to boost energy, and to actually enhance your fat burning ability. So you need to eat foods that are anti-inflammatory, foods that are rich in fiber, that are antioxidants and healthy fats. For example, your vegetables, your cruciferous vegetables, especially your broccoli, your kale, all that are good for helping the liver to detox and to remove excess estrogen. Then your seeds, your flax seeds, your chia seeds, your pumpkin seeds, they're actually good at that time. Berries are also good. They contain antioxidants that will help reduce inflammation. Avocados contain healthy fats that support your hormone production. Your lean proteins and fermented foods, for example, the dairy-based fermented foods like yogurt, or the vegetable-based ones like pickles, or even the soy-based ones like tempeh, all these support your gut microbiome and your liver. The other thing to note is that we actually use fuel differently depending on the stage of our menstrual cycle. Our bodies use two types of fuel, just like cars. Some cars use petrol, other cars use diesel. So our bodies use either glucose, carbs, sugars, to release energy, or the body burns fat. And we know this because in the lab, you can actually test the amount of carbon dioxide someone is releasing from their nostrils using a special device. This device then shows us how much carbon dioxide you're releasing, and that helps us to know what kind of fuel you are using at any point in time. So studies show that we release high amounts of carbon dioxide in the first phase of our cycle. What this means is that your body is burning more carbs in the first half of your cycle. The implication of this is that if you're trying to lose weight, it's best to do that in that first half before your ovulation. So do it in the first phase of your cycle when estrogen is suppressing your appetite anyway and burning more carbs. Now, in the second phase of your cycle, you tend to be hungrier because of the hormone called progesterone. Progesterone does not want you to fast. It rises in this second half of your cycle, that's after your ovulation. And during this time, the body needs more calories and you crave for more carbs. Fasting too aggressively in this second half of your period can actually cause anxiety symptoms, can make you crave so much, and can also unbalance your hormones because it's a stressor to the body. This is a time when progesterone is trying to keep things calm and steady, so it doesn't want you to fast. In this phase, the goal is to calm the body, to reduce stress and nourish progesterone. You might crave more carbs, so please aim for healthier carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa. These are complex carbs that will give you energy and improve your mood. Things like cashew contain magnesium. They're good for anxiety, for calming tummy cramps. Spinach is great. It's loaded with iron and B vitamins, which will also help you produce blood because you're going to bleed. Dark chocolate contains magnesium and supports your mood. Chickpeas, turkey, foods like that contain tryptophan, which actually supports serotonin, which is your happy hormone. So your mood improves. You also have fat burning in this second phase of your cycle. And we can tell again that you're burning fat from the fact that you're producing lower amounts of carbon dioxide when you're breathing in the second phase. So this is the time to eat less refined carbohydrates. If you eat lots of refined carbs and sugars in this second phase of the cycle, you're going to switch yourself out of the fat burning mode back into carbs burning, which is actually a less efficient way of metabolizing energy. So fasting may be harder in the second phase of your progesterone, in the second phase of your period. So best to fast in the first half of your cycle. In the second half of your period, like I said, you're hungrier because of progesterone, so fasting will be harder. There's no point fasting when it's hard to do so. I support fasting so much, but best to do it when your body can also help you. Best to cut down on your carbs, eat more satiating foods, allow your body burn fat. You want it to stay in the fat burning phase as long as you can. So avoid refined and simple sugars. But you may be menopausal and you're asking, what about me? I don't get periods anymore, so when should I fast? Now, during menopause, both the estrogen and progesterone have declined. And because estrogen is low, you have more appetite, you have increase in weight. You have less estrogen, that leads to storage of fat, especially in your belly. That's what we call visceral fat all around your organs. During menopause, there's a lot of women that add weight because of this fluctuation in hormones. Studies actually show that during menopause, you're also burning carbs rather than fats. So the fat stays on because you're not burning it. So your metabolism is less effective because you're using more of carbs and sugars to get energy rather than fat. So that's where lifestyle habits begin to play a very important role. Your sleep, your stress levels, exercise, all that becomes really important if you're going to manage your weight during your menopause. I've done a video that will help you navigate this. There's one especially on belly fat. Please go and watch that one, really important. And we will explore this more in other videos. So please subscribe, share this video, stay connected. And I hope this has given you some understanding about fasting as a woman. Do get back to me with any questions in the comment section, and I'll see you back in my very next video. Bye.